Airstrike.
So I'm going to just get right into it. What is mutual funds?
Yeah, so a mutual fund is a basket of stocks that benefits from professional management because a whole bunch of individual investors put their money together and put it into this basket. Now, different mutual funds come with different objectives. Some can be technology, some can be small cap, some could be mid cap, some could be international. But that's the basics of a mutual fund. It's a pool of stocks or bonds that individuals can invest in.
Absolutely. I definitely appreciate that. Now, how could someone purchase or invest in a mutual fund?
Yeah. So in 401ks and all of your retirement plans, 401ks, 403bs, those are going to have a whole bunch of mutual funds inside of there. So you can invest via your 401k, or you can go to like Charles Schwab or Ameritrade, and they trade mutual funds there. There's no load funds that are available there. Or you can find yourself a broker dealer like myself that is knowledgeable, that you can trust, and they will work with you. We will work with you. Do that via traditional IRAs, Roth IRAs, and help people in their 401ks.
Okay, great. Awesome. Absolutely. Now, how does this affect buyers and sellers? Is there any way that people can sell their mutual funds? Is there any way that people can purchase mutual funds? I'm just asking for clarification.
Yeah, definitely. So mutual funds can be purchased straight from the mutual fund company. So two of the biggest that come to mind without endorsing, right? Fidelity and Vanguard. People can go directly to those companies and purchase no load mutual funds. So they're funds that come with no sales charge, and they have reasonable expenses that are charged to the investment annually. So it's a very liquid market. They can be sold. It's got to be a business day. So market close of, let's say, tomorrow, you could have your money.
That's awesome. Now, in what ways does government regulation come into play, or any type of censorship come into play when it comes to mutual funds? Is there any type of course, there's obviously some government regulation involved, but what are the specifics?
Well, the Securities Exchange Commission, SEC, is the governing authority over mutual funds, right? And they're oftentimes coming out with new regulations. One of the new regulations that came out is called Reg BI, best interest. And what that does is it raises the standard from just suitability to a best interest standard. So as the registered representative, as the mutual fund professional, what I have to do is what's in the best interest of that client. That's what that standard creates. So the rules and regulations are often fluid and changing, and they're governed by the SEC.
Okay, cool. Now, does this in any way, shape, or form affect hedge funds? Or is that similar?
They really don't, because to be investing in hedge funds, you have to be what's called an accredited investor, also known as kind of a one percenter, the wealthy people. Hedge funds can invest in very risky things like options and forex, currencies. They can short, they can bet against the market, they can do a lot of different risky things to go after bigger returns. And so mutual funds, the majority of folks that invest in mutual funds are middle income America, right? Just to give you an idea of the power of a mutual fund and what it can do. A lot of people want to become a millionaire, right? So to become a millionaire, you would need to invest $345 a month into a mutual fund, returning 12% annually, and in 30 years you'd have $1 million. Okay. And so, of course, there's no guarantees in mutual funds and the stock market. If somebody starts offering you guarantees in the stock market, turn and run for the hills because they don't exist.
Yeah, I could definitely understand that. I could definitely get with that. There's one other question I wanted to ask you, and that is with the emergence of crypto, with the emergence of NFTs and stuff of that nature. And I just want to ask your opinion on this. Do you think that mutual funds are still going to be a factor, even with these emerging new ways of investing coming forward?
I do. Eventually, could they become less of a factor? Yeah, anything's possible. But, we've been doing this for so long. The tried and true method, the 401ks, mutual funds are ingrained into our financial system. So I see the crypto space as a new and exciting space. At some point, it'll probably have some qualified money behind it, meaning you'll be able to invest within your IRA. But as I understand it now, that really doesn't exist. So I'm learning more about crypto. My clients want to know about it. So I, of course, want to be more in the know about crypto and have been doing that for myself and my clients for the last several months.
Oh, that's awesome, man. That's definitely awesome. So, David, I want to thank you for answering all of my questions and being, very, I'm being a detective right now, trying to give people, as much information as I can through you guys about everything going on with NFTs and mutual funds. So I definitely appreciate all the questions that you've asked. All the answers that you've given me in terms of the world of mutual funds.